Hey guys, it's Dan from Squid Gaming, and I am playing Dishonored, the Dunwall City Trials DLC, which is kind of like a filler-in DLC until apparently they're working on extra story shit. So cool. I have a purpose. Uh, just to quickly talk about while I'm doing a post commentary, so this is me talking without playing at the same time. Thank God, so I can actually like talk about stuff. Um, yeah, obviously, firstly about the game. The DLC, if you are looking, it depends what you're looking for in a DLC. Like, if you really like Dishonored for its gameplay, then you'll probably love this DLC. You'll probably just like think, oh, $6.50, play it, and then think, holy shit, that was $6.50 well spent. Now, if you like thought, yeah, the Dishonored is like okay gameplay wise, like it's fun, I guess, nothing amazing, but the story was awesome, and like just the way that your character develops and gets all like the new powers and stuff and the unlocks and stuff like that. Now, you probably won't think this DLC is great because it's purely like a gameplay. It's purely gameplay. There's no extra story and stuff. So I've seen a lot of complaints, like mixed reviews about this, because it really just goes for a certain target audience, and I don't think it really gets its point across. Like I think it really is supposed to be like, we're just giving you a little bit more until we can get something good out, and I think that's not being appreciated. And I think a lot of people are saying like it's like a disgrace. It's like it's you're putting a bad note on Dishonored as a whole, which is it's kind of unfair to say, because in a way, like, I guess a DLC has to be considered as part of the game, like, as a whole. But at the same time, like, the game is the game, and the DLC, especially something that doesn't affect the story, shouldn't really be like, shouldn't put like a bad note on Dishonored. Like, and anyway, like, the DLC isn't actually bad. They don't have a problem with the DLC. It's just like, oh, doesn't have any extra story. Fuck this. So yeah. In conclusion, people are stupid, and you should listen to me. The DLC is pretty fun. $6.50, and that's Australian $6.50 as well. Like, if you live in America, it's probably like 20 cents. Like, knowing prices these days. Australians get it really bad. Like, if you don't live in Australia and you're watching this video, you are so lucky, because what's the exchange rate for a British pound? One British pound is $1.50 for Australia. So we get I remember when I was in England for Christmas once, and I was doing the Steam sale, and I got so many games, and I got like Skyrim, about a month after it came out, for about £20, which is about $45, or something. And then yeah, you actually have to go to like EB Games in Australia and get it. For example, the Xbox 360 in EB Games is $110, which is absolutely ridiculous. So, and in America, the exchange rate between American dollar and the Australian dollar is pretty much identical. Yet Americans get their release as $60, and we get it as like 110. It's a pain. So yeah, this isn't very much money for what you get. You get quite a lot. So Dishonored as a game, if you want to know what I think of it, go watch the video which I did on it. So yeah, I have a little bit to talk about regarding series. I said that I was going to be doing an individual series. James is going to be doing an individual series as well, on Minecraft tutorials and Feed the Beast primarily. I think, yeah, Feed the Beast. And I thought, for individual series, obviously, it's going to be something that we individually, are good at. So, sort of Minecraft is James's area, because he enjoys looking at the updates, looking at seeds, looking at different things like that. He's very much involved in Minecraft. See, I'm not very involved in Minecraft. Yeah, sure, I appear in the videos, but I don't go on the server. you know, I go on the server. Obviously, I make stuff now and then, but primarily it is James. James does most of the Minecraft work. He goes on the server, he makes all this shit. I come on, I see it all there. I'm like, holy fuck, let's make a video. It's like, oh, what the fuck's going on? So you know, it's all down to James in that regard. So, because I really am not into Minecraft that much anymore. Like I've spent my fair share of time, you know, on a server, you know, mining for ages and ages and building stuff, building big stuff, building big projects, and I'm pretty much over it now. But I am actually quite interested in a lot of what this Feed the Beast stuff is going. So I might, you know, be a little bit more involved now. But I was thinking, obviously, James, you know, jumped to the conclusion that I was going to be doing DayZ. So did I, and we thought like, oh, let's just, you know, I'll just do DayZ because that is what I play. That's what I play a lot. I play every day, hours. I don't know why, because I pretty much do the same thing over and over again. You know, I have over 100 hours. Like, probably like 100 of that is just like running, because that's all you really do in that game. You just run around places. Like, oh, I gotta go to China. Let's fucking run for like 3 hours. But then I decided when I sat down to do it, I was like, yeah, like Frankie. If you don't know who Frankie is, you should probably look him up. Frankie on PC in 1080p is his channel, and he does like adventure DayZ videos where they're like he plays for like a day or like a couple of days or like a week, and he takes like all the exciting stuff out of that, of all the gameplay that he's taken, and he presents it so well. Like, they are quality videos, and that's why he gets the most views on all his DayZ videos. So I don't think there's any bigger channel out there that does DayZ. So I was thinking, I don't particularly enjoy making DayZ videos because they take so much time and effort. I would probably enjoy a little bit more if I was getting rewarded with lots of views. But at the same time, I couldn't really think of any other angle I could make the series, like say like cinematic or like roleplay or anything. Like the only thing I could think of was the way that Frankie does it, which is the best way of doing a DayZ series, like presenting it like that. So I'm thinking, like, if I'm going to put all this time and effort into making a series which is pretty much like Frankie's, then there's no point, because I personally don't think that I would ever be able to touch anything that he's done, because he's done everything that he's done is just better than anything I could ever do in DayZ. So like, you know, no matter how much I know about the game, how much I've like played it, I can't really make a series on it. And I feel that if I was to make a series like 2 episodes in, I'd only realise what I've just said anyway. So it requires a little bit more thought on this series that I want to do, purely because at the moment I'm through one of my phases where I play a lot of games a little bit, and I'm not really in one of the phases where I play one game a lot. Obviously I play DayZ a lot, but in my case that's a little bit apparently, because playing a game every day is just a little bit to me, to a lot of people I guess. So I was thinking Lord of the Rings Online, but that's, you know, obviously like I think that Lord of the Rings Online is one of those games which has a following, but it doesn't really have like a head. Like, you don't just type it on YouTube and go, oh, this guy does Lord of the Rings Online videos. You just see what, you know, there's plenty of videos, but there's no sort of god, you know, there's no go-to guy for Lord of the Rings Online. And I'm thinking that maybe that's a possibility, that I could be the go-to guy, because that's what James is trying to do. He's trying to be the go-to guy for tutorials and Feed the Beast. And that's possible, but DayZ, not possible, I don't think. So, yeah, I'm thinking maybe Lord of the Rings Online, I'll give it a little bit more thought, but, yeah. Hopefully this mic quality is okay. I hope it is, because we don't have the new microphones yet, but it shouldn't be too much longer at all, which is good. So,